What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with another video. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. You dig? So we're gonna go ahead and talk about Concord. Concord is basically an epic fail, and it has been released on the 20th of August of this year, aka 2024. And the game has been kind of in a pan stage based off the fact that this game was bare bones released and people are not excited about this game from this point forward, that this game is basically DOA. Now, you see individuals like Dreamcast Guy, aka PlayStation Guy, and Marlins Gaming Nation, they was hyping it up before its release because you know they're PlayStation fanboys and they're not real legit gamers. That's figgity facts, no fiction. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But when I looked at Concord from the second trailer, it to me was like a bootleg Guardians of a Galaxy mixed with Overwatch. You dig? And I was not excited about the game from the jump, because based off the fact that when I personally played the beta to me felt underwhelming. And honestly, I was not excited about the whole ordeal about this game, knowing that the longevity of this game is not going to last long. The problem that I see with Concord is it doesn't have a single player campaign mode where these characters can have a compelling story. Instead of, we got a multiplayer with 5-on-5, basically, who can conquer the most when it comes to these type of matchups. And not only that, when it comes to the storytelling, you have to basically wait about seasons before you can actually get more cutscenes, which in my opinion, I think this is kind of unrational for what Sony has actually done. And I think it's an epic fail in a major proportion. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Now, Concord it should have been a single player formula with some multiplayer aspects to it, but it should have been a main single player campaign where you could use one of the other of the characters and they could have did some of these type of missions or added some co-op aspects to it, like online co-op aspects to it, where they can run in a single player story like aspects of it, or a co-op aspect to it. But it ended up becoming a fail as it is. Now, the way I look at Concord for the next 5 to 6 months, I think it's going to fail even worse. I think it's going to really fall just on the levels of Babylon's Fall. They're going to end up basically not closing down the studio, but closing down the servers and stop doing production with this game or any other DLCs or different seasons within this game, based off the fact though this game is in a time ticking type of formula where it's going to fail in the long haul. Now, it goes to show that when it comes to live service games on PlayStation, they do a tacky job in that formula, based off the fact that PlayStation, aka Sony, is mainly known to do more single player oriented type of games. If you look at Black Myth Wukong, unfortunately, I haven't got a copy of the game. I wasn't able to review the game based off the fact that I was looking for the console version and not the PC version. As people may know, I'm more of a console gamer over a PC gamer. And basically, I'm a console type of gamer, and I play more games on console. I don't play PC games, and I don't knock people that play PC games, but I digress. Now, you see, when it comes to Black Myth Wukong, it's more of a single player game, and people more gravitate to that type of game over games like Concord. If that game was more shown on Xbox, people will gravitate towards it because people play more of those type of games on Xbox, along with single player games, etc. But Concord is really not the way for Sony. If they haven't learned from games like Lawbreakers, then I don't know what to say. Or Let It Die, I don't know what to say, because people don't gravitate to that type of stuff. If you look at Genshin Impact, reason why people gravitate to it because it has single player aspects to it that people will want to play more of compared to Concord. You don't get that single player feel with Concord. You don't get that, oh, I want to continue to play this for a long time. It may be fun for the moment, but you would get bored of how repetitive it really is. And I heard it only had 6 modes in the game, and it would definitely get boring after a while. You could get your trophies, and then that game will become an afterthought. Just like Helldivers 2 right now is becoming an afterthought. Even if it comes to Xbox, it will still be an afterthought because it's not really on people's radar like that anymore. And what Jim Ryan did by putting more live service games, or trying to incorporate more live service games to Sony, it really messed up the formula of single player games. And right now we don't know what the heck is going on with 2025 with Sony. Everybody waiting for the secret showcase in September, but honestly I think it's going to be another state of play. I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, Sony is in a big predicament that people are not excited about right now. And the people that's talking about a PlayStation 5 Pro, the PlayStation 5 Pro to me is like the Xbox One X. They're releasing the PlayStation 5 Pro with little to no games that's worthwhile to mention. Yeah, they will have games, but on the first party side, it's not that exciting. Because you got to think about it. You have Astro Bot that's coming out in September. Then what else is coming out on the PS5 that's first party style and not third party style? And if you look at Black Myth Wukong, it's a multi-platform game, but it came first to PlayStation, so that's a third-party title. So anybody that tried to debunk that got to hold that L for even trying to debunk that. On the levels of people like JTech TV and Jabbar, you know they're going to try to debunk that. You know those are the biggest PlayStation fanboys to date, and you know for a fact that they're going to actually say, oh man, Black Myth Wukong Game of the Year. People call it that, but they got paid to say those things. Those other reviewers got paid to say that's Game of the Year. If people say Concord is a good game, they got paid to say it was a good game. That's figurative facts, no fiction. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's just the reality of the whole ordeal when it comes to Concord. So that's all I really got to say about Concord. Will I play Concord? Pretty much no. I wanted to review the game, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to shell out no money for that game. I reached out to Sony. I ain't got a response. So at the end of the day, I'm not even mad. I don't even care. But personally for me, even if it came on Xbox, I wouldn't play it. That's just my personal opinion. So at the end of the day, comment your thoughts below on Concord. How do y'all feel about Concord? Will y'all be buying Concord? Will y'all be playing Concord? Should Concord be on PlayStation Plus Extra? I say it should be on PlayStation Plus Extra. That can bring more people to their subscription service. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a video about these subscription services on PlayStation Plus and Nintendo and Microsoft. But I'm going to leave it on that note. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell for when I drop these videos. You dig? I'm out. Peace.